Let's talk Salty Tua. This is, for me, the difference maker for the Miami Dolphins this year. What I'm saying is if Tua Tagovailoa shows up edgy, salty, what if he's got a little stubble, right? What if he's got a little stubble? He's not going to shave, right? Right? He's going to start showing up like Barry on HBO, right?
That would be awesome.
You know what I mean? Just show up, 1,000-yard stare. I know he's got smile. He's one of those perpetually lovable guys. He shows up salty.
That Rich Eisen clip was from a video I did last July. I was absolutely psyched to see Tua Tagovailoa lead the Miami Dolphins out of the tunnel into a new season and be completely salty. And salty he was until the injuries came. And then from my perspective, he went from being Salty Tua to Softy Tua. It really ticked me off how the end of the season was handled. I was disappointed in Chris Grier, Mike McDaniel, and especially Tua Tagovailoa. Here's what I said right after the Green Bay game.
I spent the better part of the year being one of Tua Tagovailoa's biggest supporters. And now as the season is about to end, Mike McDaniel and the Miami Dolphins organization have placed Tua Tagovailoa in their version of the witness protection program. I fully understand and respect someone's privacy. Tua Tagovailoa is certainly deserving of that. But remember, in addition to being QB1, Tua is one of the captains of the Miami Dolphins. One of the reasons why I'm so upset is I know personally, I understand the responsibility that comes with being a captain of a football team. You wear that C on your uniform. It shows who you are. You cannot be hiding. As the cliche goes, your best ability is availability. And with all this, you may ask yourself, Barry, have you given up on Tua? Well, not yet, but I'm really concerned with the actions of someone who considers themselves and whose team considers him a leader. A real leader takes the questions, no matter how hard they are. A real leader faces adversity head on. No pun intended. This team is in serious trouble. I mean serious trouble. And where are the leaders? Who is the go-to guy on this team? It certainly isn't Tua Tagovailoa. That has to change. Be the leader or take the C off of your uniform. You're hurt. I get it. But leaders don't stop leading. Ever. On every championship level team in the NFL, you know who the leader is and you see him. You don't see that on the Miami Dolphins anywhere. That is a huge problem that no one is addressing. Until that is addressed, everyone on this team, everyone in this organization needs to be held to a higher standard of accountability.
Over the last 7 months, I've received a ton of hate email. I've endured Twitter attacks, both in direct messages and in Twitter campaigns. I've endured attacks on my YouTube channel. It's been absolutely nuts. I've even had other YouTubers get pissed off at me. But through it all, I held firm in my belief that the captain of a football team, especially the captain of an NFL football team, has to be forceful with his leadership. I've also said that a captain's leadership should be extremely vocal and public. And I also said that I hadn't seen that from Tua Tagovailoa and that he had to show that as the captain of the Miami Dolphins. And through it all, I've been looking forward with great anticipation to the return of Salty Tua. And finally, after 7 long months, he showed up. Salty Tua is here again.
Salty Tua, Tua, Tua.
I've been feeling like Tua, bro. I ain't scared to talk Super Bowl. My squad is speedy and I'm Khaled, yeah. It breaks my heart, they ain't believe me, but give me the cheetah and waddle, I'll throw to them. So many yards that it gets all the total. I'll take a couple of jabs for the podium. Go and tell Eisen I added some sodium. Now I'm salty enough for you, bro. Made it too hot for the mafia, huh? There ain't no stopping me, might as well rock with me. Wait for that contract they offer me, bruh. We can ball, you act without me. With some dogs got the pack surrounding me. And you thought 5'8" knocked the crap up out of me, but the doctor said I just need a backy out of me. Squad is religious cause they always fast. It's a track meet every time we beat y'all. Check the stat sheet from last week and tell me how you like them deep balls. Salty Tua.
Now the season can actually begin. I've seen Tua, the captain, reclaim his position. What Tua did yesterday is what a captain of a football team is supposed to do. I can't tell you how many times our butts were brought back onto a field after the coaches had left practice to keep working. And the captain is in charge of pushing the team to do better. People didn't understand what I've been saying over the last 7 months. But now they do. I've received so many messages and emails from people saying, oh, now we see what you were talking about. Now we get it. When I do my videos, I don't do them from the perspective of a fan. I'm not interested in participating in fandom. I love football and I want to see football. I'm a truist in regards to football. And that perspective is what I try to portray in my videos, and the information I try to impart upon you is based upon a player's perspective. In my eyes, now Tua is back. And I think a lot of you finally realized it when you saw him go off in the stadium yesterday. So as far as I'm concerned, the season starts today. I'll be talking about Tua every Tuesday night live at 7 p.m. throughout the entire season. If you'd like to join us, go ahead and click here to be notified when we go live. And also, of course, I'll be broadcasting the game this Friday night. Talk to you guys soon. Fins up. The season is now. It's now, baby.
Is anybody catching on to this Barry guy?